Hello and welcome back. Today we'll be discussing a case of upper eyelid blepharoplasty along with brow lift or Browpexy surgery. Friends, this patient came to us with this issue and she wanted to get an upper lid blepharoplasty done. She was not happy with the amount of skin that was hanging on her upper lid. She was not happy with the position of her eyebrow, and because of her eyebrow and the upper lid skin, because of aging, everything was looking really odd and she was looking really aged, not appropriate to, not according to her actual age. So she came to us for the periorbital rejuvenation and we decided to do an upper lid blepharoplasty, that is the upper eyelid surgery along with the Browpexy, and in this video we will show you her transformation. Friends, my name is Dr. Ankit Gupta. I am a plastic surgeon and I practice at Panache Aesthetics, Pitampura in New Delhi, India. So here is this patient, and if you can closely look at her, in her upper lid, if you look from the top, the eyebrow is slightly droopy. It's not very droopy, but it is slightly droopy, and it would help if we can fix the eyebrow up. And if you look very closely, the lateral two-third, that is the outer portion of the eyebrow, is drooping a lot. And because of that, there is a lot of extra skin on the outer part of the eyelid. Also, there is a lot of loose skin that has developed over time and because of aging, and there is a lot of loose skin hanging in her upper lid. And because of this, she was not able to apply the proper makeup, mascara and all the stuff in the upper eyelid. So we decided for her that we'll be fixing her eyebrow slightly up, not very up, slightly up, about a centimeter above her bone. And this would be mainly in the outer two-third of her eyebrow. And the outer two-third, we will fix it from inside the eyelid only. So what we decided was we'll be doing an upper eyelid blepharoplasty, that is an upper eyelid surgery. We'll be removing all the extra amount of skin, and after that we'll reach up and fix the eyebrow slightly up. Now we have to plan this in the opposite way, that is we'll first see how much of the lid we need to raise, that is how much of the eyebrow we need to raise, and then we have to calculate as to exactly how much of extra skin you have. Now what happens if you only do a upper lid blepharoplasty in this case? Guys, if you only remove the upper skin, what happens is the outer portion of the this eyelid won't be raised, and because of this there will be an extra amount of skin which will be hanging over here and you will never get a very good result. So if you really want a very open eyes, if you really want to restore the natural beauty of your face, you will have to get your eyebrows raised in such a patient. So what we did for her was upper lid blepharoplasty, and this is the amount of skin that we were able to take out in the upper lid. And we also fixed her eyebrows in the lateral two-third using two permanent sutures slightly above her orbital bone. So had she been a male patient, I would have loved to fix it only 0.5 centimeters above the bone. In females, I prefer to give a more arched look, and that is why I have fixed her eyebrow about 1 centimeter above the orbital bone or the orbital ridge. And we discuss it with the patient as to what she likes, what they like in person. Somebody would like a really lifted eyebrow, and it is in trend these days as fox eyes, cat eyes and all. And but personally I prefer to give a more arched eyebrow which peaks at the junction of the medial two-third and lateral one-third. This is the major area of peak, if that is it. If somebody needs a really large amount of brow lift, then this surgery won't work because I am fixing the eyebrow from below, and if I have to raise it too much, there will be a fold above, so I cannot get rid of this fold, and there is a nerve traveling just above the eyebrow, about 2 centimeters above the eyebrow. So I cannot do a lot from below. If somebody really needs a big lift, then we have to approach from above. Then we have to do either a gliding or a direct brow lift from here or something else, which we will make a video later on, in which we have done really large brow lifts. But for subtle improvement and to support your upper eyelid, this is the best surgery that I would recommend for people who are in their 40s and late 40s and even in their 50s, in which getting rid of the skin and fixing the eyebrow above is a very good surgery. If you see her after about 10 to 15 days, this is how she looks. You can see now the eyebrows are at a better position and the crease is now better. And over a period of time, the crease in the post period will become even better, and it will give a very clean look, and the eyebrows will remain above, and there will be no hanging skin on the lateral side as well. So guys, If you have had an upper lid blepharoplasty and still worried about this loose extra skin, it is because the brows were not fixed above and you need to do a brow lift in those cases. If you have not done that, the other option is to get a Botox done. What Botox does is it will paralyze or it will numb the muscles in the center, and so the lateral portion of the brow will be lifted, and that will give a effect of brow lift for about 4 to 5 months. That is something you can try, which will really lift your brow and will get rid of the hooding of the eyes and the lateral portion of your upper lids. Other options are direct brow lift, but in doing a direct brow lift, there is a cut given on the eyebrow, and that cut is really visible on brown skin and black skin. So if you are not white, if you are brown and black, in those cases, if you get this cut done, you need to really think that you will be using pencils and maybe doing microblading or something to cover up that scar. The other way to do it is giving a cut on the hairline. If somebody has a really low hairline, especially in Indian female patients, they sometimes have a very small forehead. The hairline is really good. It is really going down. So we can give a cut right at the hairline or just above the hairline and use and remove the skin to lift the eyebrow. That is again a very good surgery done, but it is not really indicated in male patients because they tend to get bald in this area. So we'll be discussing different kinds of brow lifts and Browpexies, and we'll give a comparative analysis of how a gliding brow lift is and what is a coronal brow lift and etc. But this is what we have done in her case, that is an upper lid blepharoplasty with Browpexy, and this is her result. So if you like it, comment, and if you have any questions, do let us know. I'll be happy to help you. Thank you and have a nice day.